Hello friends, my name is Dalit Soni and you are watching Target MPPCS 2024 by Drishti PCS. In this series, we'll be discussing the PYQs. So let's start with the question number 1. Which of the following rivers of Madhya Pradesh flows through three states, Ken, Sonar, Mahi and Betwa? So when we are talking about a river which is flowing through three states here, that is basically Mahi river. So here you can see the basin here from Madhya Pradesh, then Gujarat, and there is Rajasthan. So this is basically the basin of Mahi river in three states. So you can say that Mahi river is your answer, and it starts from or originates from the Mehad Lake in Vindhyachal in Dhar district of Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so you can remember this name, that is Mehad Lake. Now question number 2, which of the following characteristics is not correct in reference to the black soil of Madhya Pradesh? Black soil is also known as cotton soil, so this is correct. Second is black soil is highly retentive of moisture. Okay, so we'll hold on to that. Third is black soil has high sand content. Okay, so when we are talking about the black soils, they do not have the sand content, they have the clay content. They have high clay content. Okay, so we can say that this statement is wrong over here because that was asked by us. Okay, so here you can see black soils are the descendants of the trap lava, and soils are spread mostly across Gujarat, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh. Okay, and it holds moisture and they are having a clayey soils. Okay, now moving further, question number 3. Parliament is formed by which of the following? Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, Lok Sabha and President, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and President, Prime Minister, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. When we are talking about the Parliament is formed by Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and President. Okay, President, why? Because when we are talking about the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, you know that these are the part of the legislature. Okay, but when we talk about the President is the person who actually summons and the prorogate the sessions of Parliament. Other than that, he gives the first address. Also, when we are talking about the law making power, president is the one who gives assent to the bill. Okay, so that is why he is also a part of parliament. Option C is your right answer. Okay, so you can go through this because this is a simple thing which we have already discussed. Okay, now question number 4. When was the Small Industries Development Bank of India, that is SIDB, established? Okay, April 1990, January 1950, August 1995, May 2005. This is a factual question. Answer is A, April 1990. Okay, Small Industries Development Bank of India has been established under the Act of Parliament in April 2nd April 1990, or you can say on, not in, on 2nd April 1990. It is under the jurisdiction of Ministry of Finance, Government of India, headquarter at Lucknow. Okay, so that is about SIDBI. When we are talking about the headquarter, it is in Lucknow and it is under Ministry of Finance. Okay, now moving further, question number 5. When did the Thona Luhari firing incident of Niwari district take place in the freedom movement? Okay, so 1922, 1931, 1939, 1942. So when we are talking about this incident, that is Thona Lohari, that happened in 1939. Okay, here you can see they have actually initiated a movement on February 8th of 1939 by raising a flag guided by Lalaram Vajpayee's leadership at Thona Luhari village, and afterwards there was this incident which has taken place in the Niwari district of Madhya Pradesh on February 8th, 1939, because this was the incident which was actually started over there. Okay, now question number 6. As per 2011 census of India, which district of Madhya Pradesh has least population density? Dindori, Alirajpur, Niwari, Mandala. So when we are talking about the least one, then Dindori is your answer. When we talk about the maximum one, okay, so Bhopal is your answer. Bhopal is having the maximum population density and Dindori is having the least population density. Okay, Bhopal is having 855 and Dindori is having 94. Now moving further, question number 7. Ayush is an acronym for Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, and Homeopathy. B is Allopathy, Yoga, Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, and Homeopathy. C is Allopathy, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, and Homeopathy. And D is Ayurveda, Allopathy, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, and Homeopathy. So when we are talking about Ayush, this is a system of, or you can say, Indian medicine. Okay, so basically option A is the right answer, wherein Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, and Homeopathy is part of that. When we are talking about allopathy, it is a Western concept. Okay, now moving further, question here you can see these Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, Homeopathy, and these are the 6 Indian system of medicines which has been prevalent and practiced in India and some of the neighboring countries. Okay, now question number 8. who presided over the committee constituted for appointment of members of State Human Rights Commission? The governor, chief minister, chief justice, advocate general. When we are talking about the person who is the chairperson, or you can say that is chief minister here, option B is your right answer. The chairperson and the members of the State Human Rights Commission are appointed by the governor. When we are talking about the appointment is made by the governor on the recommendation of a committee which is chaired by chief minister, and home minister is also basically member of this particular committee. Who was the first chief minister of Madhya Pradesh? Ravi Shankar Shukla, Dwarka Prasad Misra, Kailash Nath Kajju, and Bhagwant Rao Mandloi. Okay, so when we are talking about the first chief minister of Madhya Pradesh, Ravi Shankar Shukla was the first chief minister of Madhya Pradesh. There is nothing to discuss over here. When we are talking about the current chief minister, that is Mohan Yadav. Please remember that. And when we talk about Uma Bharti, she was the only woman chief minister of Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Now question number 10. Where was the Global Investors Summit 2023 held in Madhya Pradesh? Bhopal, Gwalior, Ujjain, and Indore. So here answer is Indore. Okay. So when we are talking about this particular Global Investors Summit that has happened in 2023 in Indore, the aim of this summit is to showcase diverse investment opportunities in Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Now moving further, the Atlas Mountains are located in which continent? Africa, North America, South America, and Australia. Okay. So when we are talking about these Atlas Mountains, these are located in African continent. Option A is your right answer. Here you can see these are basically your Atlas Mountains. Okay. So you can remember this. Atlas Mountains are series of mountain ranges located in the northwest. This is northwest corner of the African continent. Okay. So there are countries like Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, which are available in this particular area. Okay. Now, question number 12. Sundarbans are which of the following type of forest? Tropical dry deciduous forest, alpine forest, subtropical pine forest, or littoral or tidal forest? If you know the locations of Sundarbans, you will be able to answer this. Okay, option D is your right answer. These are littoral or tidal forest. When we talk about Sundarban, it is the, you can say, on the delta of Ganga, Brahmaputra, and Meghna rivers on Bay of Bengal. And when we are talking about the kind of vegetation it has, it is a largest mangrove forest. Okay, so Sundarbans are basically mangrove forest, one of the largest such forest in the world. Okay, and this is on the delta of these three rivers, that is Ganga, Brahmaputra, and Meghna. Okay, and these are type of tidal forest. Okay, now moving further, question number 13. Which of the following district has large manganese reserves? Balaghat, Neemuch, Sagar, Damoh. When we are talking about the manganese reserve, Balaghat is your answer. Okay, in Madhya Pradesh, big reserve of manganese is found in Balaghat, and when we are talking about manganese reserves in India, these are satisfactory and abundant in the Dharwar and the Kadapa series of pre-Cambrian, and these are similar to iron ores. Okay, now which of the following rivers has made deep gorge between Akrani and Matwar hills? Okay, so when we are talking about these two hills, and there is a deep gorge which is there. Okay, so you know that when rivers are moving through a particular area, they will start forming these gullies, and that when they get wider and deeper, then it considered as a gorge. Okay, so basically here Narmada is your answer. Option D is right. Okay, the Narmada river has made a deep gorge between Akrani and Matwar hills in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, river flows through the states of Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. It is known as the lifeline of Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. Okay. Now moving further, question number 15. Which of the following district receive higher rainfall during the rainy season? Narsinghpur, Mandsaur, Mandla, and Chhatarpur. So when we are talking about the higher rainfall over here, Mandla is your answer. Here you can see Mandla district in Madhya Pradesh receives higher rainfall during the rainy seasons. Mandla district is situated in the eastern parts of the Madhya Pradesh, and the district lies almost entirely in the catchment of the Narmada and its tributaries. Okay. Now moving further, question number 16. Who said the Constituent Assembly alone can produce a constitution indigenous to the country and truly and fully representing the will of the people? Mahatma Gandhi, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Jawaharlal Nehru, and Annie Besant. Okay. So when we are talking about this statement, it was made by Mahatma Gandhi. Okay. So the Constituent Assembly alone can produce a constitution indigenous to the country and truly fully representing the will of the people is given by Mahatma Gandhi. When we are talking about the idea of the constitution, or the first time the demand of the constitution, which was made by M.N. Roy in India. Okay. Moving further, question number 17. Which among the following statement is not correct for the famous Dokra art? So when we are talking about this Dokra art, there are certain statements which are made over here. The art is associated with the Bharewa tribal community of Betul. This is correct. It is a non-ferrous metal molding art. So this is also correct. it is a decorative cloth art associated with the marriage ceremony. Now here you can see that they are saying a non-ferrous metal molding art. Okay, so it is metal related art, then obviously it will not be a decorative cloth art. So option C is your correct answer here, because they have asked for the incorrect statement. Okay, now here you can see dokra is the metal casted art that uses ancient lost wax technique. Okay, and this technique has been talked in the Harappan times as well. This art is said to be the first of its kind to use non-ferrous metal like copper and its alloys like brass and bronze, etc., which do not contain iron. Okay, when we are talking about brass is a mix of zinc and copper. When we are talking about bronze, it is a mix of tin and copper. Okay. Moving further, question number 18. Which of the following stupa gateway depicts the pilgrimage to the Buddhi tree by Ashoka with his two queens, Barhut, Sanchi, Sunari, and Sadhara? So, when we are talking about this stupa gateway and where Ashok has visited with his two queens, and this particular, you can say, incident is depicted in the Sanchi stupa. Okay, so here you can see in this particular picture, here Ashoka is there, and these are two wives or the queens of Ashoka, and this is the Bodhi tree which you can see over here. Okay, so Bodhi tree temple depict in Sanchi stupa 1 southern gateway. Okay, so option B is your right answer, that is Sanchi stupa. Now question number 19. The famous freedom fighter Bhagirath Silawat, Sadat Khan, Vans Gopal were associated with which of the following places? Bhopal, Indore, Sagar, Hosangabad. So when we are talking about these personalities, they are related with the you can say province of Indore. Okay, so option B is your right answer. Okay, so here you can see these are the people who revolted against the Britishers in the Indore province. Okay, so they were part of they have played an active role in the Indian independence movement. Now question number 20. Who among the following Arab writers has given the description of Kalachuri ruler of Gangayadeva and his capital Tripuri? Okay, Al-Bahari, Al-Masudi, Al-Biruni, Ibn Battuta. Okay, so when we are talking about this Kalachuri ruler or Gangayadeva and capital, that is Tripuri, option C is the right answer. Al-Biruni has talked about that. Here you can see in 1037 and 38 CE, Piyavan rock inscription that is giving information about the Gange Deva, and he has assumed the imperial titles like Param Bhattarak, Maharaja Dhiraj, Parmeshwara. Okay, other than that, he has also taken the title that is Vikramaditya. Okay, Persian writer Al Baruni has mentioned him as the ruler of the Dahala country, and the capital was Theori or Tripuri. Okay. Now moving further, question number 21. Which of the following pair is incorrectly matched over here? Okay. Saket Ramayan Kala Sangrahalaya, Orcha. Premchandra Srijan Peeth, Ujjain. Muktivodh Srijan Peeth, that is Sagar. Tulsi Shodh Sansthan, that is Bhopal. So when we are talking about this Tulsi Shodh Sansthan, this is not in Bhopal, this is in Chitrakoot. So option D is the right answer over here. Okay. So Tulsi Shodh Sansthan or Tulsi Research Institution, that is there for the research and cultivation and promotion of Tulsi, that is holy basil. Okay, it is located in Chitrakoot. Okay, now question number 22. In which district of Madhya Pradesh the Tropic of Cancer does not pass through? Vidisha, Bhopal, Ujjain, and Indore. When we are talking about the Tropic of Cancer, it passes through the 14 districts, and Indore is not part of that. Okay, so here you can see these are the 14 districts: Ratlam, Ujjain, Agar Malwa, Rajgarh, Shiohar, Bhopal, Vidisha, Raisen, Sagar, Damoh, Katni, Jabalpur, Umaria, Shahdol. Okay, but it does not pass through the Indore, Sajapur, and Balaghat. Okay, so here you can see Sajapur is somewhere over here. So it does not pass from Sajapur, as well as this is Indore. So it does not pass through Indore as well. Okay. Now question number 23. Which of the following rock contain coal and petroleum? Granite, igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary. This is very basic question. Sedimentary is your answer. When we are talking about the fossil fuels, we'll be getting it from the sedimentary rocks. Fossil fuel, petroleum, natural gas, they are found in the sedimentary rocks. Okay. Now moving further, here you can say question number 24. In which city of Madhya Pradesh Indira Gandhi Tribal University is located? Maheshwar, Amarkantak, Morena, Datia. So when we are talking about this university, this is located in Amarkantak. There is nothing much to talk about. So this university was established through Indira Gandhi National Tribal University Act 2007, and it is there in Amarkantak. Okay. Now question number 25. Important concepts introduced in IT Act 2000: electronic record, digital signature, certifying authority, and all of the above. So when we are talking about the IT Act and these terms, these are all included in the IT Act. Okay. So here you can see Information Technology Act 2000 was notified on October 17th, 2000, and it is the law that deals with the cyber crimes and electronic related offenses in India. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Now moving further, question number 26 says auctions or dynamic pricing markets are example of B2B commerce, C2B commerce, C2C commerce, and both 1 and 3. Okay, so when we talk about this particular auctions and dynamic pricing, so these are part of your B2B, like business to business commerce, and C2C, consumer to consumer commerce. So both 1 and 3 would be your answer. Okay, that is given over here. Now moving further, question number 27. In which meeting of the Constituent Assembly of India did Jawaharlal Nehru laid down the objective resolutions? Okay, second, third, fourth, and fifth. When we are talking about the objective, resolutions, these were part of, or you can say these were basically, laid down in the third meeting. Okay, so option B is your right answer here. Okay, Jawaharlal Nehru presented the objective resolutions at the third session of the Constituent Assembly of India, December 13, 1946, and these reflected the aspiration of the individuals who were writing the constitution. So basically, you can say that the main features or the main idea of the constitution or the objective of the constitution was laid down in that. Okay. Now, question number 28. Player of Madhya Pradesh, Chinky Yadav, is associated with which sport? Okay, so that is shooting. Option A is your right answer. Okay, Chinky Yadav is an Indian sport shooter who competes in 25-meter pistol events. Okay, and she is Madhya Pradesh first athlete to secure world #1 rank in any sport. Okay, so that is there. Second, 29 question is that player of Madhya Pradesh Vivek Sagar is associated with sports of shooting, archery, hockey, and cricket. So when we are talking about Vivek Sagar, he is associated with the hockey. Okay. Player of Madhya Pradesh Vivek Sagar is associated with sport of hockey. He is part of Indian squad that won bronze medal at the recent Tokyo Olympics. Okay. Now question number 30. Atal Pragati Path is related to Mandsaur Nimach region, Dhar Jhabua region, Mandla Jabalpur region, Gwalior Chambal region. So option D is your right answer when we are talking about this Atal Pragati Path that is associated with the Gwalior Chambal region. Okay, here you can say Atal Progress Way or Atal Pragati Path, that is basically Chambal Expressway. This is also known as Chambal Expressway. It is around 404 kilometers long and 6-lane road is there. Okay, and it connects the city of Kota in Rajasthan with the city of Etawah in UP through the famous city of Gwalior in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so this is basically a project between three states, that is Rajasthan, UP, and Madhya Pradesh. Okay, now moving further, question number 31. Who was given the princely portfolio in national provisional government? VP Menon, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Krishna Sahai, and C Rajagopalachari. Okay, so option B is the right answer when we are talking about the national integration or the national or princely states portfolio that was given to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Okay, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel gets the princely portfolio in the national provisional government. He was in charge of unification of princely states in India. He integrated nearly 562 princely states into Indian Union. Okay, now question number 32. Who called Congress conference as the annual National Festival of Educated Indian? Okay, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Vipin Chandra Pal. Okay, so Lala Lajpat Rai was the person who has called Congress conferences as the annual National Festival of Educated Indians. Okay, so that is what which is given over here. Now, question number 33: the power to grant or refuse leave to the Comptroller and Auditor General shall vest in Finance Minister, President, Prime Minister, and Chief Justice of India. You know that when we are talking about the CAG or the Comptroller and Auditor General, so basically he is appointed by President, and the power to grant or refuse the leaves is also with the President over here. Okay, so here you can say power to grant or refuse leaves to the CAG or to revoke or curtail leave granted to him shall vest with the President. Okay, and article 148 of the constitution basically talks about CAG. Question number 34. Virtual keyboard protects the computer against password theft, Trojan programs, spyware, and all of the above. So when we are talking about the virtual keyboards, they are protecting from all of these. So option D is your right answer here. So virtual keyboards protect the computer against the password theft, Trojan programs, and spyware. Virtual keyboard is an online application to enter the password with the help of mouse. Okay, so you must have seen that there is this you can say keyboard which is displayed on the monitor, and with the help of the mouse you will click on the keys to enter the password. Okay, a virtual keyboard has prevent the keylogger from tracking the keyboard strokes. Okay. Now question number 35, which is the last one. An email that appears to originate from one source but actually has been sent from another source, that is called basically phishing, spoofing, spamming, or sniffing. Okay, so when we are talking about this particular process wherein an email which is appearing from an to originate from one source but actually has been sent from another, so this process is basically called as spoofing. Okay, so option B is your right answer over here. So you can go through this. With that, I would like to wrap up this session. Have a nice day. Thank you.
डियर व्यूअर्स, अपने एग्जाम की तैयारी को और बेहतर करने के लिए हमारे चैनल को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना न भूलें।